So shall we start?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Good afternoon, one and all. I, Pooja Kalange, Assistant Professor IICMR MCA, welcome you to Webithon 2020, a pack of webinar series hosted by Institute of Industrial and Computer Management and Research, IICMR, Pune. This series adopts an apt theme: engage, explore, and empower. Today, we are living in an age of technological progression. Digital advancements have completely revolutionized our everyday lives, and one of the largest impact is felt in the business world. Companies now have access to data-driven tools and strategies that allow them to learn more about their customers and themselves than ever before. But not everyone is taking advantage of this. So today, we are going to break down business intelligence tools as indispensable asset to the modern organization. So let's entwine ourselves to this learning expedition of webinar series Webathon 2020. Just a couple of instructions before we begin. Please keep yourself mute in order to avoid further distractions due to noise. Also keep your videos off too. You can see a chat box icon at the upper left side of the screen. So please post your queries, if any, during question and answer session. To begin with, I would like to introduce you with our today's convener, Dr. Priya Deshpande, Research Head at IICMR MCA. Ma'am is postgraduate in MBA, HR and PhD in Statistics. She is Microsoft Technology Associate in Database Fundamentals. She has published 10 plus research papers and 3 books and is currently Academic Research Coordinator at IICMR. Over to Dr. Priya ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you, Pooja, for the pleasant introduction. Today, I welcome you all for the fourth talk in Webathon 2020, a webinar series of ISMR on the topic Looker, the BI tool. The pandemic of COVID-19 has been making us face multiple challenges on personal and professional front. Today morning, we learn about the various BI tools and a detailed discussion on Tableau. In this session, we are going to have an elaborate discussion on the BI tool Looker. Mr. Tushar Uttarwar is going to guide us on this today's topic. Tushar has been always a distinguished student of ISCMR. Today, I am very happy to have him here with us for this virtual event. Tushar has completed Masters in Computer Application from ISCMR and has 5+ years of experience in data science. He worked as business analyst and senior analyst at Siom Labs Private Limited and Team Computers Private Limited. Tushar has been awarded as a Tableau Desktop Qualified Associate and for outstanding project delivery. He is presently working as BI consultant at Shama Technologies. He worked on various technologies: Tableau, Tableau Server, SAS VA and VS, MySQL Server, Informatica, Alteryx, R, Power BI, and Looker. He is also a Tableau Desktop certified expert. Tushar is a sports person too. He represented his team at university level in cricket. Now I request our proud alumni Tushar to guide you all throughout the session on Looker, its application and advantages in business domain. Welcome Tushar, and over to you.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the brief introduction. So let me share my screen first. Yeah, so hello participant. So today we are going to learn about Looker. So Looker is an BI tool. So in earlier session you might heard about Tableau, right? So Tableau and Looker, these are the competitor and these are the separate functionalities for each other. So today in this session, I'll teach you how to start this Looker and how to start as a student or start as a fresher. So for that, what you need to do before, I'll also explain what prerequisite for learning this Looker tool. So today's agenda is for what? So why BI tool? Like so Looker, you have BI tool, right? So why we need BI tool? So I'll brief about why we need BI tool. So after that, we'll go forward for Looker tool. Or introduction of Looker, like Looker benefits, features, how to start Looker learning, and Looker dashboard GUI. After that, I'll give you one example, like as a business user, what Looker is. So how Looker will be identified for the business. It's a good tool. Yeah. So why BI tool, right? So many of you use their mobile phones, right? Mobile phone, you can say laptop or desktop for browsing over the internet. So you might have visited some e-commerce website like Amazon, Flipkart, or you might have used daily in the daily basis like social network like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or many of you use while taking the admission in the college. You might have visited college website also, right? So you visited websites app like that, but that app owner or the website owner of the particular website, college website, you can say college website, so they want to know that who are the person who are visiting my app or who are visiting my websites, right? So we call as a visitors, right? So for that, all the e-commerce applications or tools, you can say website, they have integrated some third party applications for just to check how the visitors are storing the database of that. On many of the companies like Flipkart, Amazon, they have their own data warehouse, so they are storing their data in their own data warehouse. So storing a data in data warehouse doesn't mean that we are using it. So for that, it just accessible for the any person. For that, accessibility doesn't mean that utility. What is the utility then? Utility means we have data, right? हमारे पास data होता है, but how we can use this data in our analysis purpose, right? So in the business intelligence, so take you this tool like in that perform way, like if you don't have the SQL knowledge, or if you don't have any programming language, then you are you think that we can't do anything in SQL queries and how we can go back. But the BI tool will comes up with this theme. So what BI tool will work as a, you just give a data to BI tool in any format, like it is in data warehouse, it is in database, or it is in Excel file, it is in flat files, whatever it is. You just give a BI tool, then BI tool will come in with some any explorer of the data and make it useful like just the drag and drop features. So there is no need of SQL knowledge here. I must say there is no need of deep SQL knowledge. You need some concept like what is select condition, what is where condition, what is a star, and what is select star from, what is it. Just for the overall level, you need the SQL knowledge, right? So yeah, here comes the BI tool. So today we'll learn how the BI tool is, the Looker BI tool. So first I'll introduce the Looker. So Looker is a data science company, which is American company. So named as Looker Data Science. It was founded in Santa Cruz, California in January 2012, and with its headquarters in California. So if you go in 2012, this Looker has been introduced his small project, but now it's a big tool for the companies. Like, and recently in December, you can see in December, the contract has been signed, the Google acquired this Looker tool. But in February 2020, the fully Looker tool will be acquired by Google app. So Google will be now hosted this Looker tool for the business. So what is Looker then, right? So Looker is in data science. Looker Data Science was an American computer system, like I said. So Looker is a data discovery app that provides innovative data exploration functionalities for the business, both large and small scales. With it, they can access web-based interface where they can easily get real-time insights on their operations via data analytics. So you might have heard about the web interface, right? So what is web interface? So many of BI tool like Tableau, you heard Tableau, right? Tableau, Power BI, ClickSense, they have their own applications, their own software. We need to install it, we need to develop it, and we need to publish it on the web server. So BI tool, so Looker comes up with only one web-based solution. So from on the web server only, we can create a reports on the go. It will be like accessible to all the teams, all the companies, or we can say, or we can discuss about this project later. Or first I'll give you one example about how this Looker will be implemented. So you might have heard about this ERP system, right? Or you can, for example, you can take a Gmail, like Google Gmail. So many of the companies use Gmail as their organizational communication system for exchange their emails and like that. So every companies have their own account in Gmail. They can create the domain for this particular companies and exchange email IDs to the respective employees. So like what Looker is there. So Looker will be create account for the companies for their respective domain and develop the model like the company works. So Looker works in the 4 stages. So how it works? So connecting your data, modeling your data, collaborating on your model, and visualizing your data. So what these 4 things are there? So connecting your data, modeling your data, and collaborating on your model. This is one profile which freshers can apply. Here, more about the creating a data model. For for these 3 things, we need some SQL knowledge. We need some data warehouse knowledge. For that, we need to create some data model based upon the database and take a part to the visualize your data. So visualizing your data means we can develop a report from this developed model and give them the senior managers or the companies what is this data and what the insights of this data what are visualizing. So today we'll learn about how visualize your data, right? If you look as a looker as a developer, right? If you look as a developer, so in the companies, you say if you join any companies, the companies will hire some analyst and some analyst person to fire query like SQL queries and for creating a report. So if someone says that I need this report, then the analyst go, the employee go create a query and then create a report and show it to the business, right? So after that the business said, can no, I know these reports, I want this in this different things, I want this in, for example, if I this report I'll give you by customer level, like for the how customers are going. So might have they come with how the regions are going, how the locations of the customer, like that they will come with the requirement, right? So in that case, the time consuming are there. The employees go create a report and create less than and go into the business to show this report, right? So Looker avoid this all these things and on the go in the visual in the web interface directly the Looker provides to the business that, oh, let's say how the regions are going performing or the regions are performing good, what are the things are going on in the row level, customer level, IT department, finance department, whatever it is, just one click and the go forward, right? So benefit of Looker benefit. So Looker benefits was, as I said, this is web based. You no need of any desktop application or no need of any extra software to install the Looker. There is only web based tool. So handy visualization means you no need to create any programming language. You just select a column, select a measure, and the chart will appear automatically. You can change the chart by one click also. Strong collaboration features. So strong collaboration features means, let's say you have a team of 12 people and some 4 people are developing one model, some 4 people are developing another model. So how these 4 people are collaborate each other, right? So in the web based how Looker develop, right? You can use same model, same user interface, same web browser, and in the different laptops you can create your own calculations, you can create your own measures or numbers, or you can apply your own logic and just save it, and in the back end it will automatically create all the collaboration this calculation and save it to the model. This one is collaboration feature. So how collaboration features work? The collaboration features work with LookML language, a flexible LookML language. So LookML language is what? Okay, this is a SQL language. No need to write any SQL queries. Just we have the commands to write the commands. And let's say I want a table like this. Just now write a table and the table name. Just get the Looker will find out in the back end. Looker will fire a query like select star from this table. So this is the LookML language. We'll go through UI also later on this session. So reliable support. This is the one of the best support for the any BI tool. The Looker will assign you a separate person on this for the support. If you open any web-based URL, you have one link. I'll show you this GUI also. You just click on this link and type a query, what you are facing the query, how you are facing this query, and what logic needs to change or what logic needs to apply. You can any question you can ask this support guy. He will help you till your report was end. So this is all the free, no need of any ticket, no need of any previous mail or like that. On the go, on the live, the one person will be handed to you and this will resolve your query. So this is the support case for your Looker. So Looker features, as I said, there is no desktop software required. Optimized for the cloud. This is all web cloud based. This is this BI tool is the all cloud based tool. So no need of any software. So browse based interface and customize the dashboard. You can customize it on the web only. Drag and drop mechanism. Extensible mobile language. This is Lookerman defines dimensions and measures. Dimension measure is nothing but your string calculations and the number calculations. Collaboration features and fully customizable exportable reports, charts and graphs. This is what, if you develop any report or if you develop any table in the web-based browser, and you need in their offline language, right? Offline also you need this chart, you need PPT. For creating the PPT, you need images for the what is going on. So you can just one click and you can export this in charts, export this in 3D graphs, export this in flat files, Excel files, CSV files. And easy to build dashboard. This is just drag and drop and you can create any dashboard on any device. You can use in mobile, you can use in desktop, any browser you can use it, and you can use this user interface in mobile also, tab also directly. So till now I'll give you the overall features or overall the benefits of the Looker. So now we'll go, go how this Looker use or how you can start this Looker, right? So before I start, I'll say ki, no need to hurry to write any links, and I'll share you in the end how the links are, what is the links to learn this Looker tool and all, right? I'll share my browser also now. You see, this is the Looker website. This is looker.com, just http www.looker.com. You can write, this will be a Looker website. Here in this Looker website, you will get all the things, all the material, all the learning materials also. You can go through this website and check whatever it is in this, what is the partner, who are the customers, they are using Looker as a BI tool, and you can check anything here. You just, if you see these tabs, the product, here is the product information, how the product is, the business intelligence gone, embedded analytics, application, all these things, the platform, like how we will build the data model, data platform, data application, data actions, blocks, like this. So if you go in the learn tab, we have one training tab here, training. If you just click on this training tab, it will go through a training session. Like these training sessions are the free sessions for all the users, all the students. They can learn directly from here. For this thing, you need to just create one sign up application. So I'll show you how it is. Before this loading, if anyone have any question, just drop in the chat box. I'll answer if that questions in the end of this session. Or this is also, if you go this user guide session, right, getting started session, in this session it will be give you a step by step information how we can start with the Looker as a developer, or how we can start as a Looker as a business user also. So if you just click and go to this user guide, it will get step by step information for you. So if I click on this training part, if you see these training parts are free for all of us. The 6 courses are free, and it will be like 1 hour sessions. So not more than 1 hour. If you click on this getting started with Looker, it will come up with one window, like sign up window. You need to sign up here. So I already signed up here. Because of that, if I see, you will get this type of register or free. You just click on this register. In register page, you will have some. I'll give you a quick through with the how we can register, right? So here is the registration page. You just type your name, last name, email address, password, and the phone numbers. You make sure that type email address correctly, because any email you type here, you will get an email. So let's start with the hello. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, Tushar, you
Yes,
continue.
yes, you are.
Yeah.
Yes, you're audible.
So you just type email correctly, and you will get one email address on the email on your email address, that how we can start with the Looker or registration process. Once your email address done, you will get an email that you can start your free trial, right? So if I click on this getting started first, then you will have some sessions like in the quiz. You will have some quiz also there. I'll just go quickly show you how the quiz are there, how we can start this video. So this is the course overview. In the course overview, you will have the course overview structures like the PPT format. We have Google Sheets, right? Like that only they have created this training part like that. Any user, they don't have any programming language, they don't have any database language, database knowledge, or any programming language, or any background IT knowledge. They can also read this training and go through this training, and they learn the how we can use this tool, right? So this is the course, like for the in the 3 minutes video, then we have practice session. In the 3 minutes video, then we have practice session. So all these things are all the step by step topic also it will cover, and all the things with what Looker want, all these things are done in here. So if I go with the PPT, or let's start with the GUI itself, how we can start. So for the learning purpose, the GUI, the learn.looker.com is the website. You need to log in here, and just I will go through with the web UI how the developer will look like. So yeah, this is the, if you log in into the learn.looker.com, this is the home page. You will see in this also they have some separate links, separate things, how you can start with the model, and how you can start the basic, what you know, the SQL basic concept. This will covered here, and the Looker instance, like how we can use this Looker, this also they are covered here. So if you see, these are the 3 tabs: browse, explorer, and develop. So browse means what? Browse means what? The end user, which if you develop any dashboard, then they can browse their dashboard here, right? If now I log in with my ID, so it will automatically create my folder, my names of folder, like Tushar's folder. Let's say if you log in with your name, it will be like for the Tushar, instead of your name is there and the folder, like Tushar's folder or any etc. Right? In the Explorer, these Explorer will be for model. Like in the back end, they created some model and the database, so on which we are going to develop any dashboard. So these are the existing 4 models Looker provide for us to hands-on on these 4 models. Then you will go and you can apply any opening or any jobs for this Looker tool in market. So you just learn from these 4 models. In the developer section, if you see, this is developer mode. Now it is off. I'll show you why are this off and how we'll go with this on. And these are the 5 model which we are exploring here, right? In the right hand side, you will say this is marketplace. If you over it, it will show. Just click on this. It will come up with the marketplace. Marketplace is nothing but the community. Every BI tool have their own community to search any problem, any issues. If you are facing any issues, if you want to add some custom tables, custom charts, you can go in the marketplace and search it, and directly you will see all these things here. So this is the marketplace of Looker marketplace. Here you will see the applications, models, and plugins. These 4 parts are there. You can import any application here. You can import any model, existing model. If you develop in SQL database, SQL Server, you can import from here also. These are here we have some videos how we can import this thing. So for Amazon Redshift, this how we can go for Amazon Redshift administration. These database are there. These are the free connector which Looker has provided. The Facebook ads. If you want, if you have account, and you can directly go to the Facebook and just connect with your user ID and password. All data Facebook up, all your data of Facebook data will be imported in data, and you can interact with data. Like you will see in from how much year we are using this Facebook, how much click on, how much images we can see repeatedly, how much posts we can see repeatedly. All this information we can create any dashboard on the Facebook data and create this dashboard, and inside of dashboard we will look at like the awesome way. In the cool features of this Looker tool, they are free connectors for every ERPs and every database servers. The plugins means what? You might have the Looker will provide you the existing charts in the developer window, or if you want, apart from this existing chart, you wanted to import some other charts like this, the plot, the Aspert plot visualization, the Spark George visualization. These are the charts we can import directly and use it as a dashboard for in our dashboard as a chart. So if you use the liquid futures, what is the liquid George field chart? If you click on this, you will see now it will be like this is our student account. We cannot import directly, but if you have company's account, here you will say you can install option. Now it will show cannot install, but if you have company's account, then it will be show like install. It will directly add in your account this chart. So how this log jobs visualization work? So this is just a complete percentage. This whole will be 100%. Out of 100%, 28% will be fill up. The 28% will be passed, or 10 to 8% will be achieved from 100%. So this is 3D chart. You can say this 3D chart you can import in any dashboard, or you can use this as a profit and loss. How we can say how percent we can achieve this sales on this quarter, in this month, or whatever you can say. These are the plugins in this marketplace. So or in the if you click in search section, right? If you have any query apart from the support team, you want to search anything from here, you can just type here and you will get some result in the marketplace itself directly. If you go this, click on this help, right? If you see the screen in the right side, you help option are there. If you click help option, if you have company's account, then it will be like help with support option is there, and here you will get help with support, live support. If you click on this live support, the live chart window is there, and in the 1 or 2 minutes or immediate whenever the support agent will be available, you will get the response from him or her, like what you want to find in Looker or what issues you are facing. They are asking, and you just type any screenshot, and you can send any screenshot, any data, any query, or you can even send any calculation that and ask them like where I missed any calculation, because of that I'm missing the result in the front end. So they will help you what calculation you need to modify, what calculation you need to use for this particular calculation, like that. The row level calculations also they will help you to adjust in the Looker dashboard. So this is what the Looker support guy do. So I'll go through with you like how we'll start. Like I'll go through the existing dashboard, existing UI. If you click on the share dashboard, see, I clicked on the shared data, right? Shared folder, I click on shared folder. In this shared folder, you will see all the organization shared folder, like say you develop any report, right? for let's say for IICMR, we develop any report, and you just create a project here with IICMR production or IICMR UAT, whatever you can name it. Just click project and publish it to that folder while after development. So how we will publish, how we will save, I'll that also I'll show you in the next slides. So, for example, if you click on visualization examples, so this is the sample visualization example the Looker provides us to look at it, the existing charts we can use, how we can use, and how we can create this dashboard in go forward. And also I'll click on this e-commerce model. In the e-commerce, I want order items. How order items are created? This is nothing but a table like distribution center, order items, order. These are the tables in the e-commerce model. If I click on these order items, then it will give you what all component are in this look order items table, right? How which table are joined to create this one table or create this model, like that. All these things are here. Before this load, I'll go just click on this visualization. I'll show you this visualization. So you see these are the charts we can create in Looker. So the bar chart, the highlighted chart, these are the things. Or if you see this tool, see this chart. What is this? Is a single value chart. What is represent single value chart? So many of the BI tools, like for this creation, they need this separate sheet, and this needs separate sheet for create. Sheet means what? The dashboard. Now this is one sheet and this is one sheet. The collaboration or the sheets are present in the dashboard. In the dashboard we have multiple sheets, but in the single sheet we have only single sheet only. Dashboard will be the multiple sheets, but the sheets will be in a different part, right? So these are the charts which we are existing Looker. if you over it, you will get the information like, let's see, I want this is the funnel, right? In the every phase, how much counts are there in their in respective regions. These are the regions for them, US regions. So if you click on this, if you over it, the 100% has been done for 413. What is 283? 283 is 69% of 413. 253 is 61% of this. So like that, the automatic calculation will be displayed you. So the more calculation you made, the more insights you can get from it. So these are the dashboard. We will go through dashboards also. So I clicked on this, right? I click on this order items table, right? Order items table. So this is the developer's UI. If we go, if you see the left side of the screen, these are the tables. See distribution table, center, inventory items, order items, orders, products. These are the tables in the back end. These are created to create any sheet or any chart or any dashboard, right? So these are the tables. You can see order items will be a table name, overall table name, but in that table we have these seven tables are there. So how they join? If you see in the screen, the go to LookML, right? In the order items in the left side of this, you will see go to UML option. You just click on it. It will go through the what we need to create in the background to show these tables, right? So before that go, I'll show you these things. The data. These are the three window part. In the center of these three tabs are there, like filters tab, visualization tab, and data tab. What is data? Data is whatever we can select from the table. Let's say from order item, I have selected this created date. In the created, I'll select just date, right? The date, if you click on the date, it will come directly into the data pane. So in the data pane is come in the, what will be the visualization? There is nothing in the visualization now, because if you whatever columns we need or whatever columns we want to create any chart, you just click on any chart. Like say I've created on date, now I'll create on counts. How many counts are there per day, right? I click on the count. Now the two columns are there, like created date and order item counts. If you see this run button, right, in the top right top corner, if you see run button, if you click on this run, these two things are created in the visualization visually, and here it is in the table format. I just dropped first this table. You see this table format, the created data there and order count per respective date. Or you can sort it like if you click on here, right? If you click on the arrow, it will automatically sort this date as ascending order, descending order, or whatever we want. How sort will be up? How sort will sort us want, right? Now I created like as a date. If I say I want a descending order, so latest date I want first, right? So last is 27, right? Today is 27. Now 27/6, the latest is 191 counts are there. So how many counts are there? 191. So if you look at in the visualization tab, so the looker will automatically create this chart, this table format into the chart. So how this looker perform these things? Because if you if you think a little bit more, like the date, what date will represent? Date will represent us a trend, right? What are the trends are there? Like in the 27, how much numbers? 191. In 26, how much numbers are there? 306. So in this, what we are comparing, like in, let's say in 26 we have 305 and 195. These are the more the difference between these two. How we can see, we need to calculate in mind. So how much this one, like addition and subtraction. If you see this trend, right, you will get the variations of per day from this count, right? The variation. If you see the 27, this is, I think, in the last 2 3 4 5 months, this is almost a low numbers for us, right? This is 27, the 20 in the row count. If you want to change this chart as a table format only, you just click, in the visualization part, you will see these are the default charts are there, right? If you click on the table, it will create a table format for you, right? The table format are there, automatically creates a table format, right? So I don't want these bars also, I want this like that numbers. If you just click on this setting option, that edit option, we can format this chart as what we want. Like see, the themes are white now, so we have different type of thing. If you click on the gray, the background will be changed in the gray, right? If you click on anything like transparent, I want transparent background, the transparent background. In the back end, we can assign any chart, it will show you that chart also. I click on white, let's say, and show row numbers. Show row numbers mean in the left side you will say the row numbers are there. So no need to any calculation field, no need any calculation field to create a row number also. You just click on this tick marks of, it will gone, and if you uncheck this, it will come. Like if I uncheck, this gone, and if I check it, it will come. So no need to create any more calculation on that. Now let's go for the series tab here. Right, in the series tab you will say these two columns are there, right? Or created date and count. Now if you click on the count tab, right, in the count tab you will see this, what are the, what now currently order items, now labels are there. Now I want order counts, right? I'll type order count, it will be redirected to the order count, right? So what width you want, you can specify width also, the maximum width you want, what you want maximum width for this bar chart. You can set this also. The default formatting like bar. So now the default selection will be a bar. If I uncheck this bar, it will come up with only the numbers, right? From numbers we cannot specify like which number is better, which number is greater, or which number is lesser, right? If you click on bar, it will come the bar chart. So from these we can see, yeah, these numbers are greater in this date, these numbers are greater in this date. The color format also include, like we can change this color format with custom also, palettes also are there. We can assign colors to business, like from start customer is this and end customer is this, right? So this is formatting purpose. If you click on the formatting tab, right, in the formatting tab you can select the row customization row, edit custom conditional, you can add the conditional formatting also. Let's say if I click on anything, right, like apply to, this is the rule, if you see the rules along with the scale, apply to this is all selected measures, all numeric measures, you can say. I'll now currently select all numeric measures, right? In the format, what do you want? The measures are greater than or equal to or not equal to. If the numbers are greater than 200, then what needs to be done? Or numbers are lesser than 200, what needs to be done? Let's say I'll show you less than there, right? what are the value for less than is 200, right? Now what happen is we are creating the table, right? We just avoid this as a bar chart. See, I have added a rule, less than 200%, make the background color like this. Now see, the background color will change. I'll increase the number, like I'll create a 300 here. See, so now the background color will be changed. So we can assign the ratio or the number. We can restrict the user to show this. I wanted to highlight the numbers that those are lesser from 300, those are greater from 300, whatever we can add. So now I added that if the less than is this was, then I want this red color. In the red color, or let's say we can say in this color only. I'll add one more rule here. I'll just click on this plus button. You will get these options, the scales, right? What I want, numbers are greater than 300. What color I want, this color I want, right? So see, so two conditions are applied for the same table, right? For the 200 bucket, for the 300 bucket, for the 400 bucket, we can add number of rules here. If I we can add as many as numbers rules we can assign here, right? If you want to remove any rule from this, just click on this remove button, it will get removed. So this is the basic developer site role, how you can create the sheets, how you can create the chart. I'll show you, just click one, this single value chart. This is most important part for any KPI dashboards, right? So now it will show only one number. This is the first number of any tables, right? If we drag it, create table and order count, right? This is the first number to show. Now I want the first number. What is the yesterday's number, right? This is today's number. I want yesterday's number also. You just click on this edit button. You see comparison option there. For the single value chart, we have comparison option there. Click on the show comparison option. Now see what it will show, like the date. It is showing the date, right? Because the first column will be a date here. Now just click on this date setting option. You can see the setting option there, created option. You just click on it and hide from the visualization. Click on hide from visualization, right? If I click on the hide from visualization, it will take the second row, right? Now 306 order item counts are there. We can change it like yesterday count, right? 306 is yesterday count. So now what say I want the percentage, how much percentage will be increased today or how much percentage will decrease, right? Just click on the show as a, like, show as a change. If you click on the show as a change, it will create you in the positive way. This is the positive. Yesterday is the positive because today is the less numbers, because then yesterday is the, if I want the percentage, then calculate progress, right? Calculate progress is there. See, this is the progress will be the bar chart. If you count yesterday's count and last, we can hide this label also from this count. You will see this is the 100%, and the from 100% means what? 100% is yesterday's number, comparison number. Out of that 100% comparison number, 191 is here. See, if I want the percentage, calculate progress with percentage option are there, right? See, 62% of 306. So you no need to calculate any calculation or any, no need to assign any logic here. You just create any chart and that's it. So now this is the sheet, right? So how we can save this in dashboard? If you go in the setting, you write in the setting page, you will see the setting option, save as a loop and save to dashboard. Save as a loop means we can create number of loops. Number of loops means number of sheets or number of charts. In the looker, we are saying this as a loop, or save to dashboard. I'll say save to dashboard, right? If I click on save to dashboard, it will show you the my directory, this is my name, right? So in the my name, I'll create a dashboard name like demo, right? Demo will be in a chart. So I'll see the demo chart is there. Now save to dashboard. Just click on save to dashboard. It will save on the dashboard. I'll see how we will. I'll show you how where this dashboard will go. Okay. I'll just click on browse my folder. See, demo chart is there, right? If I click on this demo chart, it will come in a dashboard way. See, the one I have shared, I have saved one loop or one sheet in dashboard, so it is showing one dashboard. So how like that we can save as many number of dashboards here, as many number of sheets here, as many number of loops here to create one dashboard, right? So, so this is about the development of sheets or development of dashboard. So how the backend, I'll quickly go through in the 5 minutes. I'll quickly go through how the model will be works, right? I click on this E model, right? If you remember, I click on the this option like go to LookML. The LookML will be this one. This one table. So these are the models which we are using. These are the existing tables which we need to create. So if you see in the screen, Explorer option is there, right? Explorer. If I zoom it, now you are seeing Explorer options. See, order items will be a table name. So we are click on order items, right? The order items, how order items table has been created. You just write a join the table name. And SQL on is the command name, join is a command name, explore is a command name. These are the commands which we can use to create any dashboard or joining any dashboard, joining any table. Sorry, joining in the tables or creating any columns. We have different commands are there. So if you are join, write a table name SQL on which ID we need to join. Orders ID from orders tables and order ID from orders table, order item table. Just down. And how we can type is how we can type left outer join. A relationship is so these kind of commands we are there to join the different tables to this model, right? So that we can use in the front end. So this is the small things. I'll show you the development mode also, right? I said now if you see these are the height tables, right? We cannot check other tables, right? If we click on this development mode on, then we can check other tables also. In other tables, what are the columns are used, what are the joinings performed on that tables, like that we can select. See, if I click on this order table, right? It will come with the these. What are the columns are there? Like in the columns are there, ID columns are there, user ID there. These are the columns, right? So these are the group. We can create number of commands are there to create these things, right? So this is all about the LookML part. But I'll show you one example on PPT. Let me share my PPT 1 minute. Guys, are you able to see my PPT or not?
No, Tushar.
No, Tushar. Oh, not yet.
So right. So now we what we do. Yeah. So now how what we look at how we use as a looker tool, right? So next what? So I'll give you one example that how end user like the business user how they use this looker BI tool after development of any dashboard. And so in the if you say in the example, right? I'll quickly show you one 5-minute example, right? If any dashboard has been created in that dashboard, we can say we can send an email to the business like these are the items are pending to deliver or these are the items are the delayed for the processing form. Like if you order anything from Amazon, right? Some of the time the order has been delayed, right? The processing has been not done, the delayed for 2 days 3 days estimated from the estimated date. So Looker has been developed one model or development tool, development existing tool, so that the business can use it. So I'll quickly go through. I have some screenshots of this. I'll show you what it is like. So in this show, if you see the screen, I'll get a mail that fill it in this delayed order mail, right? So these are the items or these are the orders which are delayed on this on today's date, right? On this today's email, this snapshot date, whatever in that mail, right? So these are the in the processing or there. So what the business user want, why this order has been delayed, or what are the details, or which from which person has this order, or how much his order history of that person also, right? If you click on this order, view this data in the looker, right? If you click on this link, you will redirect to the looker page. Like these are the dashboard which is created. If you see, these 5 items will be like from Dockers main, Gotis. Look, you can say the order items right here, Dockers mains or gold tile. These are the items are there, and these are the emails from this person that where it is from which they order, right? So if you click on this item, right, if you click on this email address, you will get an action, right, email of the promotion customer. Like now the order has been delayed, right? I need to send a email to the that customer that I customer saying that yes, we are looking into this looking into these orders, why they are processing. Before that, we can say I wanted to see the history of this particular person, like the particular employee, a particular customer, that how the history of this particular. Just click on this email promotion, right? If you click on this email promotion, you will get the history of this customer, the previous history. If you say in the previous history, oh, this customer is a loyal customer for us, right? This almost $500 he ordered from the back in the back end, right? So I wanted to happy that customer, right? I wanted to make a happy that saying that we are looking into this order and we will be process this order shortly, right? If you just click on this uh, email and email promotion, you will this window will come like existing window. We can customize this window saying all these things, the names and all the default come. We can customize this window while sending this, and just click on submit. Thank you for your loyalty and the name, and click on the submit. Then they will get an email. So after that, what we want is I want this order has been identify to the inventory team also, that this why this inventory team, they're saying that this you need to publish, you need to process this to order as soon as possible, and we already discussed with the customer that we are saying that we are processing order. Just click on this order ID button, you will get a snapshot like this one. Hey, and can someone take a look at the delayed orders in this, and I'm already emailed to this person that please handle this, and these are the recipient. This is the by default comes from the backend. How this comes from backend? Because we already assign any person or anything in the order ID section. Then already pick up this recipient and channel and click on. If you click on the submit, then they will get a mail that yeah, this order we need to check why this delayed, right? So this is the example what how the looker as a business user also will look like. So yeah, that's it from my side. So if any have you any question, just let me know. These are the references for you go through that looker site and looker training program and the learn looker. So any questions you have any questions?
Thank you, Tushar. It was indeed a comprehensive session. We move forward toward the question answer session. As I earlier mentioned, you can please post your questions in the chat box. So Tushar, the first question is, why is Looker better than Tableau, and what are the advantages of Looker over Tableau?
Yeah. So this I already explained you why Looker is better, right? So if you say the Looker, if you heard about this ETL term or visualization term, right? I said you the 4 things are there: the development, model creation purpose, and the visualization purpose, right? If you go to the Tableau has separate tool or separate software installation, and for the ETL purpose they use Tableau Prep tool. For the development purpose they use Tableau Desktop tool, and for the end user perspective they are using Tableau Server or Tableau Online. So these 4 are the 4 different costs for companies. Also they if the data warehouse, we are connecting to the data warehouse, right? In that from the data warehouse, if for any the database is like if you connected any queue, so these are not clean database, right? In the Tableau we need to create some ETL, we need to buy some ETL tools to create this or clean this data and come into the Tableau, right? So in the Looker, you say if the Looker, Looker comes up with data modeling, data development, data visualization. All things comes in the one part only. You no need to go anywhere. You just use your web browser, create your query, create your clean your data like ETL. Like ETL, you can do any transformation, load, extract, and load. You can do in Looker itself. So no need to do any extra things are there. So Looker can a package of extra ETL, package of reporting tool, and a package of analytics tool.
Okay, there's one more question. How we can connect with existing ERP or how we can extract data from existing ERP?
Yeah, these are the model level question. If you are connecting to the data, like so I'll show you I'll show you recently the demo for the developer purpose, like the visualization developer purpose. If you deep down into the connecting data and the developer model, in that case you have the converters for the admin. Those who are the modeler developer, they can have directly drag and drop features. Just connectors are there. You just need to write any configuration for the IPs part and all, user ID and password to connect your database or connect your model. You just go and click on this connect section, nothing else.
And is Looker free, or how to use SQL data into this BI tool? Like, is it a free tool or like?
Yeah, this is good question. I forgot to mention one thing. This Looker is a web-based tool, or it's a purely cloud-based tool. So Looker cannot take any flat files, right? Excel or CSV, Looker cannot take, because the cloud-based tool, if you have Excel, then you need to create a SQL table on your database and connect from the Looker, because Looker has ability to work on the database, cloud database. It's only. Yeah, so your question is how we can use it, right? So I'll share your training Looker, right? In the training part, you will learn the Looker very deeply. Like if you are three-phase, like intermediate, qualified, and advanced, you can have both to qualified and intermediate level. You can learn from this training lookertool.com only. You can have any questions or any things, a small parts also cover in that training part. And the learn.looker.com URL will be the organizational URL. If you have any organizational email ID, if you can use any college email ID also to register yourself in the learn.looker.com, and you will get any data, the existing database which I shown to you to this learn this tool hands-on.
And what are the certifications available with BI tools, and what job profile can students opt for in BI?
Yeah. The job profiles will, like I said, like in the Looker, we have three parts are there: the connecting data, modeling data, and visualizing data. These three ways you can apply the job for the Looker tool. If I say only Looker, and if you learn the Looker visualization tool, right, you no need to learn any BI tool, because in the Looker tool itself, you will learn any tool. Like other tools will be like drag and drop only, like the Looker has. So any BI tool, if you learn Tableau, no need to learn deeply in Looker also. You will learn easily this Looker tool also. So no need to any extra things are there, or no need to any SQL knowledge also, deep SQL knowledge. You just need any, what is the select query, what is the where condition, what is the group by condition, bus, nothing else.
And what certifications are available?
Yeah, certifications are available. Yeah, the like I said, the Google has been acquired this recently. So hope so in next couple of months or in the two quarter, the Google comes up with the student version for this Looker also. In that student version, Google introduced some certification also. Currently, the Looker has certification courses, but this will be like paid courses for them. But in coming month, Google comes up with the student version for us, but it is not yet announced yet. But yeah, it will coming month, it will be for student also.
Okay. And last question: is there any knowledge of statistics required for Looker, studying Looker? Like,
No need of any statistical knowledge. You just go training part, nothing else. You no need of any statistical knowledge for it. Yeah, the statistical, no knowledge of statistical means if you don't know about the how this calculation works, then no, you need to know about this, how the calculation works, like profit ratio, how profit ratio will be calculated, like sales divided by profit or profit divided by sales. You need to know these terms so that you can create calculation and use to this in dashboard.
okay. I just got one more question. What is the scope for pressure? And are there any disadvantages of Looker?
Yeah, so disadvantages of Looker is the Looker is not free for students. In the coming month, this will come to learn Looker tool for the student also. Yeah, and what is the second question you asked?
What is the scope for pressure?
Yes, hope for the fresher. You like you say in the recent days, the Looker openings are there in the companies. Say in if you in the Gartner quadrant, if you see in the last 1 or 2 years, if you see the Looker has been emerging tools with the Power BI also and the Looker. In the 220, Tableau is the leader, but the Looker also in the coming year, Looker also will see in the topmost top three or top five BI tools in the BI tools will shown to you in the Looker quadrant also. So in the job perspective, yeah, in the coming days, Looker jobs are also in the market. Currently, companies are hiring for Looker visualization part, the Looker model part also. These are two separate part for the jobs, the development part and the visualization part.
Okay. Thank you, Tushar. I hope students have got the answers to all your questions. So now I request Dr. Priya Deshpande ma'am, Research Head IICMR MCA, to share the glimpse of today's session.
Thank you, Tushar, for enlightening us on the latest tool, BI tool Looker, its advantages and limitations over other BI tools. New techniques and tools always benefit us in crisis situation. Now this Looker is a no voice user tool, and we can use it effectively in our any type of business area. So students, take the advantage of this Looker tool and this lockdown period also. So you can rescale yourself and come out with the brighter future in this difficult time. So thank you, Tushar, once again. And now I request Pooja to take the session further.
Thank you, ma'am. Students, you can see link which will be displayed on the screen. You need to give feedback and answer a short quiz. This is mandatory for you to receive your e-certificate, which you'll be receiving on your respective email IDs. Do write your correct full name because the same name will appear on the certificate as well. The link is also being posted in the chat box as well. So I conclude a big thank you to Mr. Tushar Uttarwar for sparing his time with us for today's session. I may like to express my sincere thanks to our organizers, coordinators and technical team for giving an excellent coverage to this webinar. More than 400 plus students from 50 plus universities have registered for Webathon 2020. I also wish to express my gratitude to our director, Dr. Deepali Savai, for providing motivation and encouragement. Our next webinar in the webinar series is scheduled on 4th July 2020 at 12 p.m. on Unleash Your Creativity Through Mobile Apps by Mr. Sumit More, Senior Software Development Engineer at Nuance India Private Limited. Further details will be communicated to you via your emails for those who have done the registration. So till then, have a great day ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.